it's Ian from Ranking the Obscure here. Second show of the day. This episode, here we are ranking the albums of John Wetton and Wetton Downes. Or in other words, what did they do in between John Wetton leaving Asia and rejoining Asia? They actually made 4 albums in that time. They made the first album they made is just demos and tracks unreleased from their Asia days, and they did it in between that gap between the second album Alpha and Astra, and then they went and made some albums, 3 albums, a trilogy called Icon. So let's have a look at those albums today. So coming in at number 4 is the 2002, the first record they put together, Wetton Downes. This actually came out again in 2017, reissued and called Icon Zero. As it said, it's got a lot of unreleased tracks and demos from the Asia days. Featuring on this album is John Mitchell on guitars, Steve Chrisley on drums, and Hugh McDowell of ELO fame on the cello. So the first track on the album, it's called Walking on Air. Nice opening, nice bass line on this one, and a good vocal from John. The remix version's a little bit more heavy and better produced. So on the whole, a good track. Second track, I Would Die For You. Of course, this is very Asia, but a good track, and you know, if you like Asia, you're gonna like this. Third track, Only You. It's a bit of a ballad. It's okay. Not my favourite track on the album. Fourth track, Running Out of Time. It's okay. It's just that sort of sound from the 80s, but when they remastered it, it sounded a lot better. Good track. Fifth track, Soul. Too poppy for me. Even the remix version's a little bit poppy. Then we get another ballad, Just As Long As I Need You. It's okay. Not much difference when it was remixed. Then we get Don't Say It Again. Good solid track. Normal sort of 80s sort of song. And when they remastered it, it did sound a lot better. Eighth track is Oh Caroline. Another 80s poppy thing. Not much to write home about. And then we have Carry On. Another sound track that sounds like Asia. Yeah, it's good though. What do you expect? You've got 2 members of Asia. Very good. Lost in America. It's an okay track. Bit poppy. Please is the next track. Not very good at all. Even when it's remixed, still sounds summer. Can't last too long. It's a bit of a filler to me. It's not particularly brilliant. Then we get a couple of live tracks that weren't on the remaster. We Move As One. It's okay. Like Christina, it's okay. Nothing special. And then on the remaster, you get demo called She Knows. It is okay for what it is, because it is very basic. And then there's another alternative version of I Would Die For You, but the best version of I Would Die For You is actually the remix of the original. Okay, that was that one. Okay, next album is one of the from the trilogy of Icon 2, Rubicon. Third album, came out in 2006. It's got the same lineup as recorded on the Wetton Downes. So not they've still kept the same guys. So let's have a look at the tracks on this one. Opening track, The Die Is Cast. Slow start that goes into a nice rock track. Really good track. Then we get Finger on the Trigger. Now think for those Asia fans, you go, there's a track called that on Omega. It's the same track. This is a bit different, but it's a heavier version, would appear on Omega. Still a great track though. Then we get a song called Reflections. It's a slow track, not too bad. Then we get a To Catch a Thief. Great song. He does a duet with a young lady called Anneke van Gilsberg. Really work well together. Nice harmonies together, and the one sings it and the other responds. It's a really good track. Then they do another one together, Tears of Joy, another good track. Complement each other's voices very well. Then we get a thing called Shannon. I think it's a bit of a plastic Irish song. It's not doesn't grab me much, like the next one, The Hanging Tree. It's not too bad, but I've heard better. Then we get the best track on the album. Again, it's a very Asia sounding track called The Glory of Winning. Solid work from Jeff Downes on the keyboards. John's voice is sounding great, really good. Next track, Whirlpool. Another solid track, excellent keyboards from Jeffrey Downes. He is a terrific keyboard player. How he comes in between the guitars and the vocal, he's just really good at that sort of thing. And the album ends up with a slower track called Rubicon, the title track. It's really good. Just a nice steady pace, great guitar work from John Mitchell. Really good. Okay then, coming in at number 2 is Icon 3, 2009, 4th album. Few changes in people. We've got Pete Riley on drums now, and David Kilminster on guitars, and a backing vocal from Anne-Marie Helder and Andreas Vollenvelde on the harp. This is a solid album as well. If you like Asia, you'll like these albums because it's in that vein. First track on Icon 3 is Twice the Man I Was. Got a great keyboard start and goes into a really good rocker. Then we get Destiny. Nice song, mediocre pace, great vocals on it and great harmonies between John and Jeff. Then we get a track called Green Lights and Blue Skies. This is very ELO, Mr. Blue Sky sort of thing. It's got that vocoder voice on it. It's got a nice bit of cello on it from Hugh McDowell. Very good. Then we get a good track called Raven with Anne-Marie singing with John. John's really good at these duet things. Really good track. And the next track is My Life Is in Your Hands. Just a really nice track. And the cello work from Hugh McDowell is absolutely fantastic. Another underrated musician, really good. Then we get the best track on the album. It's a real good rocker, some real heavy riffs, Sex, Power and Money. Really is good, really heavy. Then we get a track called Anna's Kiss. Great cello again, and this time he's working with Jeff Downes on the keyboards. Great combination, twining together and producing a really good solid track. Then we get Under the Sky. Again, Hugh McDowell playing brilliant, and this time it's cello and guitar solo, absolutely beautifully done. Then we get Don't Go Out Tonight, another great rocker this is, with Downes complementing some nice keyboard work and runs in between the guitar, really good. Then we have a thing called Thought I'd See You, Never See You Again. It's okay, it's nothing of the best. Then it ends up with a track called Peace in Our Time, very eerie in places, great guitar solo, and it sounds very much like one of the early tracks from the first Asia album, that sort of sound, really, really, really good. Then we get to number one, which is their first Icon album, came out in 2005, and the second album. Starts off with a thing called Paradox, Let Me Go. Paradox is it's like a string opening. One of them, you know, when you go to see a band before they come on stage, the lights go down and you get this piece of music, very similar to that. And then Let Me Go, he's got it's a driving rock track with a very distinctive bass line from John. Terrific, terrific track. Then we get God Walks With Us. This is a slow rocker, but it's got a superb acoustic guitar solo from John Mitchell. Jeff Downes again, absolutely outstanding on this. He knows where to put these bits in. Terrific. Then we get a track called I Stand Alone. This starts off with a church organ. Terrific. It's a great melodic song with nice voice effects. Really, really good. Then we get a little short piece called Meet at Midnight. It's very pleasant. Got acoustic guitar and strings and a nice vocal. Then we get a thing called Hey Josephine. It's quite a slow starter, this one. It's a bit acoustic and you think, oh, nearly 5 minutes of this, then wow, we go into this very, I'd say, and again, another early Asia style track, really, really good. Then we get Far Away. This is a mellow track, quite relaxing, but good. It's got some nice keyboard work again. It's a feature of these albums, Jeffrey Downes, superb, absolutely superb playing. Then we get a track called Please Change Your Mind, solid and typical sort of Asia track, middle of the road, really good. Then we get a thing called Sleep Angel. It's okay, but what really, really gives it that boost is the guitar solo. It's worth listening to the out song just for that one guitar solo, absolutely brilliant. Then we get a thing called Spread Your Wings. This is another storming keyboard guitar combo. It's just, he works well with John Mitchell on this. It is terrific. And then we get a track called In the End. It's a vocal from a lady called Annie Haslam, really good. John does a lot of backing vocal on this, really good track. And that basically is it. Very short one today, but I do like anything John Wetton's done, so expect more of John Wetton. I'll be back soon doing another one, so for now, take care and have a good day.